So before we got sideballed into this long thing here, there was something else I was going to talk about, and that is Kick 2.0. Okay, hang on. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thank you. That was Kick 2.0. Just Skywalker. Thank you for the follow, brother man. I appreciate it, dude. And again, Gator, thank you for the gifted sub earlier, brother man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. Thank you. Kick News tune in the math class. Yes. So this had to deal with a bit of creator incentive, or not creator incentive, a Kick 2.0. All right. Anytime you want more, now you're good, brother man. You do whatever you want to do, brother man. I will never ask for subs. And I got sent this by a viewer, Scapegoated. Shout out to Scapegoated. I don't think he's here, but shout out to him for sending this. Again, if you guys see news or anything related to Kick and you want me to go over it in the morning, just DM it to me, send it to me, whatever. Okay, please. I would very much appreciate it. Anyways, Scapegoated from the stream saw this on Reddit and sent it to me. And so big shout out to him. Andrej, bro, I have no idea how to say their name. I really apologize if you're watching. I have no clue how to say your name. But anyways, one of the Kick staff members, I've seen them around quite a bit, but I have no clue how to pronounce their name. This is on Reddit, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken. And this is on one of the posts, right? That's a girl. Yeah, but I still don't know how to like say their name. And they said on the Reddit, I believe, while there is no ETA for the announcement of 2.0, I'm optimistic that it will bring numerous new features. Okay. With the hope that stream tags will be among them. Again, not really confirming, but basically saying that they are optimistic that it will bring numerous new features. So again, holding their tongue, trying to not confirm anything, because obviously if they confirm, they would get in trouble. So they're not really confirming. But anyways, I'm optimistic that it will bring numerous new features with the hope that stream tags will be among them. And stream tags meaning like, I don't know, hopefully filtering. You could like make a custom stream tag and be able to filter by that. Fun fact for you, custom stream tags actually existed on Kick before, but you couldn't filter by them. And then I don't think you could filter by them. I could be wrong. Maybe you could have at one point. But then they switched it up and they changed it completely and you can't filter or make custom tags anymore. But anyways, somebody, then we have another response here saying, Austin will be waiting on the ETA. And then Mr. Strange says, but are you thinking that it will most likely be released within 6 months, 12 months? Any information at all would be very much appreciated. We are many that are waiting for this. And yes, we've been waiting for this for a very, very long time. In fact, we've been waiting on any news behind Kick 2.0 at all, rather than, hey, it's coming, we're working on it, rather than just that, right? But ultimately, they won't give us anything as stated here. Unfortunately, there is no additional information on this matter. The only advice I can offer is to stay tuned to our social media channels where any updates on this will be announced. Okay? Now, shortly after I got sent this yesterday at 9:34 p.m. A little bit after that, or a little bit before that, actually, there was a post by Kick Streaming saying, I am fighting every fiber of my being not to leak upcoming Kick features. Y'all not ready. Now, why do I bring this post up? Well, it's because there's been some responses to it. And this one person here, again, I don't know who they are, but I read it and I thought it was quite interesting to kind of mention. 2.0 will include ads because they need to generate revenue. Who knows? Yo, old peeps, welcome back, brother man. Good to see you again, dude. Good to see you. Welcome back. Cyber dude, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. And this person responded saying this, which again, I'm very interested. They quote tweeted this, right? Again, the original tweet from Kick Streaming is, I am fighting every fiber of my being not to leak upcoming Kick features. And they respond with this. Again, some random person, I don't know who they are or anything like that. But I thought there were some interesting points. Weird beta experience is weird. Okay. This company had their partners out here hyping up Kick 2.0 2 months ago. talking about February. I don't know where this was from, but yo! Sorry, it's delayed. Boom! Bam, bam, bam. Brian?
Gator Kissman gifted 1 subscriptions to the channel.
Thank you, Brian. Yo, Gator, thank you so much for the gifted sub, brother man, to Exotic. I appreciate it, brother man. Exotic, congrats on the gifted sub. I appreciate it, Gator. Thank you so much for the gifted sub, brother man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you for the gifted sub. Again, brother man, that's 2 on the day. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Very much. Oh my God, and another, bro. Okay. So let's go. It does say gifted subs are not included still. That is true. It does. This includes gifted subs. That other number says that it doesn't include gifted subs, and it's still really wild. Anyways, let's continue talking about this. Again, this company had their partners out here hyping up Kick 2.0 2 months ago, talking about February. In fact, they've actually been hyping up Kick 2.0 for quite a lot longer than just February or 2 months ago, and no updates since then. Okay. Now we're out here after a month, give or take, more than a month, of radio silence talking about a leak. Well, it's been a lot longer than that. Okay, it's been a lot longer than that. Ultimately, we haven't heard anything about Kick 2.0. Ultimately, since the talk in one of the Eddie's morning live streams, where Paul had mentioned their goal was to potentially get Kick 2.0 out before the end of 2023, if not early 2024, like the beginning of January. On top of that, the creator incentive program, which is now released, was originally supposed to come out alongside Kick 2.0. But guess what? Creator incentive program came out, but Kick 2.0 did not. In fact, we haven't really heard anything about Kick 2.0 besides it's being worked on, it's in development, going from there, since that day that he said that their goal was to maybe early January or very end of December. They wanted to get it out before the end of the year, along with the creator incentive program. But yet we didn't see that, right? Yo! Pardon me if I'm not chomping at the bit this time around. I don't want to see friends get hype and keep up hope and positivity and such for new promises when old ones have yet to be delivered upon. Which is okay. I'm a mute my Discord. Thanks, chat. Yeah, dude. I always have my Discord on mute, bro. I never get like notifications of that. This is honestly the weirdest beta I've ever participated in. I don't feel like feedback is welcomed or suggestions are heard outside of a trusted few with varying experience levels, or that development is a priority, to be frank. What's your opinions on this? What's your opinion? Is that your opinion on this? Is the Wii theme your opinion? Isn't that the Wii theme? Something like that? One of them? I don't know. So again, I'll read this again. You guys let me know what your opinions are on this. This is honestly the weirdest beta I've ever participated in. I don't feel like feedback is welcomed or suggestions are heard outside of a trusted few with varying experience levels, or that development is a priority, to be frank. Again, listen, I want your opinions on this. What do you guys think? And don't be afraid to have an opinion where you're like, where you agree with this or you don't agree with it. Dude, you can have whatever opinion you want, okay? You can have whatever opinion you want in this channel, okay? That's the Wii Me's music, right? BRB, coffee brought the poo train. Nice, okay. It's a bullet train apparently. Okay, dude. Kick derides their big creators, okay. Facts Queen, call these frauds out. She 100% correct, or she 100% right, okay. Your opinion is my opinion. I am not a sheeple. You will agree with whatever I say, right? Kick is for streamers supporting streamers. Okay. All right. I mean, that's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair. Yeah. That's perfectly fair. I know there's a lot of how many, okay, let's do this actually. I'm just curious. How many people watching right now live stream themselves? Type 1 in chat. How many people? If you don't live stream, type 2. How many people live stream themselves? Okay, type 1. And if you don't live stream, just type 2. I've had a good experience with Kick, but I got my people from TikTok. Okay. Dude, I need to figure out how to get the TikTok, how to target the Facebook. I need guidance, man. I need guidance. Kick view bots on their own, even aside from users view botting. Okay. 1 1 1 1 1 2 -1. Okay. 2 1 1 2 1 1.5. Okay. 1 1. Yeah, okay, a lot of ones. A lot of ones. See all streamers. Okay. But let me ask you this. Is it a bad thing if people might live stream, but they watch other live streams when they're at work or whatever, right? Like, I mean, there's a good amount of you right now that are at work, working, quote unquote. And you're just watching the stream, you're chilling, you're listening. You might type in chat every now and then, but you do live stream. So, working surely, right? So is that a bad thing? Like, is that a bad thing? It's not outrageous to think that streamers are the people that are most interested in Kick news. Yo, guys, hey, your phone's ringing. I can hear it from here. Pick it up. Streamers, by the way, streamed 2 times their whole career. Okay. I can't watch at work, unfortunately. Yeah, it all depends on your job, of course. Yes, a big problem, honestly. Because if any one of us blows up, we're done watching others. Be effing for real. Okay, so you're saying that it's a big problem because if one of you guys in my chat blows up and you become the next Kai Cenat, that it's a terrible thing because then my viewership will decrease. Is that what you're saying? Like, just correct me if I'm wrong. Just correct me if I'm wrong. I'm just trying to understand. Because if one of us blows up, we're done watching others. Be effing for real. Right. So if one of the people who are streamers in chat blows up, right? You think Kai Cenat is watching streamers or Aiden or Trainwrecks? I mean, maybe on occasion, but majority no. Majority no. But then again, I mean, bro, there's probably what, like 10, 15 of you in the chat right now. If one of you blow up and you become a big streamer, you're going to stop watching streams. Hey, that's fine. That's fine. You know, if you're going to stream 15 hours a day or whatever, hey, that's perfectly fine. You do what you got to do. At the end of the day, listen, man, I mean, you might have been a very valuable member of the community, but if you're doing great on your own, that's perfectly fine, right? That's perfectly fine. You go all for it, right? You go all for it. But it's one individual, right? It's one individual, you know? So yeah. Now, if you are streaming and watching another person stream at the same time or like having it up or something, that's a little iffy in my opinion. But when I end the stream, I go chill out in these other channels, right? I go chill out. Even if I was ginormous, man, I would go still chill out, stop by other channels and stuff, dude. Right? And go chill out in there. I don't really type in chat. I'm a lurker for the most part, but waiting for the next meeting that should have been an email. Oh, really? I'm at work. I got you on an 80-inch TV. I feel personally attacked. Lol. They are paying me to watch you. It's my Kick incentive program. Lol. Euro not working when Americans stream. I don't think that's true. You're always going to support day ones. He watches other streams all the time. No, because think about how busy it is. I think you kind of need to watch other streamers to be able to keep up with what's actually doing good, which is also true. It's also very true, right? You need to figure out like, what's kind of a part of it, what's kind of new or kind of what's going on, or you don't really have to though. You can kind of stay off in your own lane and do your own thing, right? You can kind of do that. Yo, again, by the way, thank you guys for the gifted subs. Average Shad, Ababs, and Gator. Thank you for the gifted subs. Again, I just shout out to you guys again. Thank you very much for the gifted subs. Streamers watch but lurk so they don't pull away attention. Right. Welcome at Drake. Yeah, Drake, right. Surely. Honestly, not every viewer watches every day. Right, exactly. I will never happen. You have to have luck of a god to be a Jinxie or Queso or Neon. Of course, it involves a bit of luck, it involves some work, stuff like that, yeah. But it's not impossible that one of you guys could blow up all of a sudden, right? It's very possible. Speaking of incentive, is that still in effect or just first, third class? First through third class. It's still, the incentive program is released. If you meet the requirements, you can apply. But I will be honest with you, getting an email back after you applied, it'll be a long time. It'll take a long time, multiple weeks, before you might get an email back. Let's see. Yeah, larger streamers watch but lurk so they don't pull away attention. That's another thing too, right? That's another thing too. I feel like when you're in a place like Kai or Aiden, you can just do your own thing because you made it. And just Skywalker, I share your same view. I share your same view. It's the idea of like greed, I would say. How big of a creator can you get to the point where you're just like, I want more and more and more and more, right? Where it's like you could just get to a certain point where you're like, hey, I'm okay with chilling here for a bit. You go do your own thing, right? You go do your own thing, just kind of hang out, and you know that you'll always have a community there. And it just hey, here we are. For me, that's really like my goal. I that'd be amazing if I could just sit there and stream and just do my regular content, at my own pace, my own level or whatever, and be all right with it. My income is, I don't really care to make millions of dollars. If I just make enough to be able to sustain my, inexpensive life right now, that'd be fine. That'd be fine. Right. So I think it, again, goes back to spending habits, how much greed you technically have too, but I do believe once you hit a certain point, the community kind of builds itself. When somebody tunes into my live stream right now, they can chill out, hang out, and maybe participate in the chat and stuff. They don't feel like they're, alone. They're the only one or so, so it's also being able to apply doesn't mean it'll be granted to you. True. Just because you can apply doesn't mean you'll be able to get in. Jinxie took 5 years. In case you got the meta, anyone can still do that. Of course, new giant streamers can come out anytime, right? It took about 5 weeks for recent group got response. Yeah, some just like, yeah, they won't even let me enable my subscriptions. Wait, really? Why? That isn't, what is happening with it? Any word on when the API is coming? Nope. Nope. We don't have a single word on API, no word on 2.0. We got nothing. I'm an ICE viewer, but saw you on the front page with Kick News. I sense then I am a fan of you because you are a really good streamer. Exactly my type, no homo. Thank you. But yo, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Even though you watch Ice Poseidon, at the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? And you fit in with the community, right? You fit in, you give your opinions, and I like that. I love being able to have people come into my channel and feel free to express an opinion that's the complete opposite of me. However, stop. However, if I don't agree with your opinion, I will give you examples as to why, to maybe, make you see my point of view. But if you prove me wrong, hey man, I will admit I'm 100% wrong, right? I will 1000% admit I am wrong, right? 1000%. I'm open. I love the opposite ideas, right? I love it.
What a joke, man.
Love it. It's great. I think that kind of feedback is very, very important. I delete my VODs. I read something that might be an issue. Deleting your VODs? Oh, maybe deleting VODs still affects it. Maybe it shouldn't. It really shouldn't by now. They should have fixed that by now, but maybe. Yeah, maybe deleting your VODs still takes away your hours. Yeah, that should have been fixed a long time ago, but yeah. Yo, I signed Twin Brother. I thought you were already following, but thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, deleting VODs means 0 hours. I forgot to follow. You forgot to follow, but yet you keep making your way back to the stream day after day. So, hey, shout out to you, brother man. But thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Thank you. Agent Purple. Wait, I already thanked you, but hey, thank you again for the follow. And thank you guys for the subs earlier, too. I appreciate it. I only delete VODs if I have a nip slip. Yeah. Rip VODs, rip hours. Yeah. By the way, I have good news with me that I want to share. Who wants to hear it? Doesn't Aiden own 30% of Kick? We don't actually know how much Aiden Ross owns of Kick, but we do know that he owns a percentage of the platform. Yes. Right. You're on the recommended sidebar today. Yo, that's awesome. Well, I appreciate it. I'm glad that you enjoyed the stream, brother man. I'm glad. So we continue onto this. Good news for you. What's up, by the way? If this company is not updating us with some level of transparency, doesn't have to be 100%. I'd settle for 25% at this point, which I agree. It's all just seems to me like throwing smoke because I can't see through it clearly enough to invest much trust in this process that is, as I have said, unlike any beta I've been a part of. Now, I don't know if you guys agree with me, and tell me if you don't agree with me, but the way I see it is this. I've explained it on stream a couple times before. When Kick first started, Kick was very, we knew a lot of stuff was going on. We knew very transparent. What we also know is transparent is stuff that's happening on my video game server on a free-to-play Steam game similar to Squad and Arma, which I'm trying to build a community on. Join the Discord for more information and hang around in the streams. But the transparency level on Kick very early on was very, wide open, right? There was a lot of transparency, right? We really we really knew what was going on, right? We really did know what was going on. Okay? But the transparency levels seem to really switch, right? It switched on in there. Twitch, when Kick started, was silent. Twitch was silent. We had no idea what was going on. Just a random thing thrown out there. Just crazy. Kick, when it started, very transparent. We knew what was happening. We knew an update that was coming the next day or what was currently being worked on, right? Obviously, I know it can't stay like that forever, but at least we can get like a rough little idea a little bit. Just give us a little something, a little something, okay? But then, as time went on, things flip-flopped. Twitch got the new CEO of Dan Clancy, which, in my opinion, has done really good. And Dan Clancy's been in many streams from around the world. Very informative, giving out information, although all the changes on Twitch are not exactly amazing. And the biggest issue with it are the ads suck balls and work terribly. Ultimately, Twitch, in my opinion, has been doing really good with transparency and some changes and stuff, right? Kick, on the other hand, switched, right? Like roughly around that time, could have been coincidence or whatever. Kick switched, and Kick basically became Twitch when Kick started, in my eyes. I don't know if that makes sense. Kick went from being transparent to being closed. Twitch went from being closed to transparent. The both platforms like flip-flopped in my eyes, anyways. Now, we do have like Andrew on the community side of things, which ultimately, yeah, the community side of things has been, not too bad. They haven't been too bad, right? But the development side, it's brother, like you see the cobwebs in the corner? Yeah, that's Kick 2.0 back there. That's the development. The cobwebs. Wait a minute, the cobwebs changed UI color. Oh my, yeah, I don't know. Twitch ads are wild. See, here's the thing. My problem with Twitch ads are not, ads are fine. Okay, I'm not saying that Twitch needs to remove all ads. No, ads are fine. It's the issue that they're really buggy and very intrusive on the viewing experience, right? I tuned into Soda Pop and stream the other day. I'm watching it on my phone. 1.5 minutes of ads. Halfway through the ads, they bug out, skip through the ads, and then they end. I'm like, okay. 2 minutes later, not lying, 2 minutes later, I get hit with the same exact 1.5 minutes of ads, and watch the whole ads. I just got hit with 1.5 minutes of ads because Twitch bugged out. Like, bro, it's crazy. I think Twitch ads would be fine if it was like YouTube and that you could skip. Right? Yeah, skippable ads. That'd be fine too. Twitch ads. What supports them? I think it's blowing a lot of smoke. I think they're hemorrhaging funds to move to 2.0. So Brad, so you think that you think that they're trying to get um uh you think that they're trying to get funds to fund 2.0? Is that what you're saying? Here's good news. One days we'll have to give an account for our life and what we deserve. What the bro? That looks like one of those copy pastas, but it's not quite. I went to watch a stream last night, got hit with 30-second ads, so I closed the tab. Yeah. Twitch recommends someone and you click on them to watch and then nails you with ads. Just stupid. Yeah. You can't even get a preview of what you're about to see before getting ads shoved down your throat. Not to mention, if you join in on the wrong time and you get hit with the regular 3-minute, minute and a half of ads, whatever, bro, you don't even get to see you don't even get to watch the stream for a solid 2+ minutes before you can even watch a second of the live stream. It's crazy. It's crazy. Ads need to be customizable, like mid-roll, etc. Yeah, having a lot of options for ads, of course. Yeah. Their contract requires them to run ads. Yeah, running ads is fine. Like I said, running ads is fine, but the way that Twitch has it is very, very, very bad. Right? Very, very bad. But what do you guys see about this tweet? Do you guys agree with this tweet or whatever? I figured, I mean, we've been talking about this for a while now, but I figured I'd mention this because although I would agree with it a bit for sure, right? I would agree with it a bit for sure. There's definitely some very interesting things too. At moments of media pressure from negative news too, every time I do worry. I want the best for those creating on the platform, but I worry. Rizzler used to be around the stream a bunch as well, but she's been chilling. I feel that tweeted something about this a week or two ago and tagged all the kick people and nothing. Nothing but hype around V2 for months, then silence since January. I'm hoping it's coming soon, but now I'd be surprised if it comes out before summer the way it's going. I don't even mind waiting longer, to be perfectly honest. My whole thing is let's get a status update of some kind, which I agree. Some news about how testing is going. If there's a group that's testing new features, let's update and deliver on one before we leak another. Another thing I want to mention here is something that like there's also, you know, some interesting stuff happening about, and I've mentioned it on stream before a bunch. You've probably, if you've been here my stream, you know about it. The kick support Twitter. Can we all agree that there's a lot of issues and bugs that happen on Kick all the time? Like a lot of issues that happen on Kick. Can we agree on that? Right? The Kick support Twitter doesn't tweet any of it out. When the platform goes down for whatever reason, if there's known chat issues, if there's stream buffering issues, the Kick support doesn't tweet it out at all. There's no bug tweets at all. You have people, you got to go in Discord. People complain in chats that bugs are happening. The Kick support doesn't acknowledge any of it, right? Not to mention, they would acknowledge it, and then typically you would say, "Hey, this issue is fixed." Well, most of these issues would not be fixed. Most of these issues would not be fixed. So it would be a tweet that, hey, it's broken. But yeah, you know, hey, yo, should I put in an application for this? Looking for Discord mods for Kick tools with experience. Should I put an application? Should I apply for that? But yeah, do it. No, I was just joking. Okay. But yeah, all right, buddy. You have to go to Polly Twitter. That's Kick support. But even Paul's Twitter, he doesn't really, there's not much tweets out here, right? Let me go to Paul's Twitter. Let me go to Paul's Twitter here. Let me see. Paul's Twitter. What is your biggest pain points? Let me go to replies, maybe. Congratulations. Well, that's great. Banned 1 year anniversary, March 1st. I mean, there's an issue here. I mean, yeah, dude, there's a lot of issues right now. Can we, bro, Opera GX still isn't fixed, right? Like Opera GX is still not fixed. Um, yeah, because right here, Opera doesn't play nice with some of our anti-bot technology. Unfortunately, we are working with them to resolve this though. Firefox will be fixed in the coming hours. Opera GX is still broken. It says if you try to follow somebody on Opera GX browser, it'll say like browser not supported or something along those lines. And it's still not fixed. So yeah, Opera GX is completely broken still. And who knows when that'll come back around. Um, but yeah, I can't follow people. It's stupid. Opera GX is getting caught by Casada anti bot protection. Yeah, something like that. Question for you: do you even keep your view count in your vision when you stream? I've noticed for me, I prefer not seeing it at all until the end. I do keep my viewer counts in my vision when I stream. I do. Um, Sometimes it'll be a little bit demotivating or whatever. So if it is like, if it does really go down to the point where it's a bit demotivating, I just stream for longer to make up for that difference. But again, for me, I've kind of like trained myself to like, you know, yeah, I've kind of trained myself to not really get insanely bothered by it, you know. But obviously, I always have that worry in the back of my mind of like, dude, this is a bad day, man. If I have another, if these bad days continue, like this is bad, right? This is bad, you know. Like I could be in trouble, but I don't know. Some days I'll get like that, but it's not. I don't get like that too crazy or anything like that, you know. It's just kind of whatever. Bro, I actually opened my Discord. Yeah, you got debated. You got debated. Um, but yeah, I see smart. Yeah, if you ever see me like looking like way up here, I'm looking at viewers, activity feed, mod actions, which the mod actions is filled with my own doings. But yeah. So here's okay. No, no, no. No, that's a bad one. That's a bad one. Okay, that's a very bad one. Okay. So, what we have here, okay, what we have here. All right. We got one more post for you. All right, we got one more post for you that I thought was interesting as well. This person here, not too sure exactly what it is, but I thought there were some interesting takes. It's my 1 year anniversary. Hang on, let's let the dog. Yo, who let the dogs out, man? Who let the dogs out? Yo, give me 1 second. I had to let them in. All right. So we have this post here. Flanco, thank you for the follow, brother man. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. Stop. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Finally left work so I can follow. Yo, awesome, brother man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you so much for the following. And again, congrats on the gifted sub from earlier. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. Thank you. So we have this person here saying it's my 1 year anniversary on Kick streaming. Yet I find myself devoid of excitement. The platform has been marred by numerous disappointments. Despite promises of innovative features and an open API, progress seems stagnant. My potential for success in this platform is overshadowed by its negative environment, characterized by individuals driven solely by monetary gain, rampant scams, superficial connections, and flawed metrics. Kick demands unwavering loyalty without reciprocation. Sorry. It's time to reassess my perspective on streaming and content creation. You think it's funny to take screenshots of people's NFTs, huh? I hope my fellow content creators find their rightful paths to success. So what's your guys' opinions on this? Do you guys agree with this? That's my question. Do you guys agree with this? Okay. My potential for success on this platform is overshadowed by its negative environment. Okay, snatch that NFT. Okay, nice. Characterized by individuals driven solely by monetary gain. Okay. Rampant scams. Okay. Superficial connections. So people basically using other people. And flawed metrics. And Kick demands unwavering loyalty without reciprocation. What's your opinions on this? What's your opinions on this? I want to hear some thoughts. I just feel like it's a bit dishonest to drag Kick into a perspective that is equal on all platforms, though they are right about the parts that apply to Kick. Okay. What up, Mints? By the way, Logi, bro, we gotta get in voice chat at some point, bro. We gotta talk. We gotta talk. Okay, we gotta get back to that front lines Roblox grind, you know? um I just feel it's a bit dishonest to drag Kick into a perspective that is equal on all platforms. Okay. Seen some crazy shenanigans on Kick and seeing tarring happening to everyone based on those actions. Okay. Cannon, can you explain that a little bit more? Like what you mean exactly by that? You've seen some crazy shenanigans on Kick and seen tarring or tearing, not sure what one it is exactly, happen to everyone based on those actions. Can you explain a little bit more on that? I mean, it does ask for a lot. You have to be almost full time to get anywhere and meet any requirements, and the algorithm doesn't seem to reciprocate. Okay, okay. Fair enough, fair enough. I mean, so here's the thing. For me, I will say my potential success on this platform is overshadowed by its negative environment. I wouldn't fully agree with that, although some instances it may be hindered a little bit. Technically, you could still grow on the platform even if there is a negative environment. So, I'll say like that's kind of 50-50 to me, right? Because you can still grow, but it definitely does affect certain things, right? Um, yeah, I know people hitting the metrics, not view botting, and ways exceeding them and being denied. Yeah, to be honest with you, I have no idea. I don't know. I like the thing is that the only explanation that I've been given as to why somebody would be denied is if they view bot. From my understanding, that's like the only way you can get denied. But obviously, who's accepting and who's denying, right? Like, who's the one doing that? You know. But yeah, yo, guys, somebody's at your door. Go open it up. It's the FBI. You have to be almost full time to get anywhere and meet any requirements, and the algorithm doesn't seem to reciprocate. So, yeah, I mean, yeah. The here's the thing. The requirements are pretty a little demanding. And I think the requirements for the affiliate to get the sub button, I think, is technically more than Twitch, I think, isn't it? Besides an average viewer. Is it an average viewer? No, I don't think the requirements is an average viewer count for sub button on Kick, is it? I can't even see them anymore, so I have no idea. I keep forgetting them all the time. Somebody sent me a screenshot, but I don't remember where that is. So yeah, I think Lou might have sent me a screenshot of it. Requirement for subbing is almost just 75 followers, just 75 followers and 5 hours stream time. Right. So technically Twitch is sort of a little bit more difficult because of it's technically a little bit more difficult because of the three average viewers on Twitch. But yeah, Andrew made a statement that resonated the other day on his stream saying you're either view botting or you're a complete butthole. I don't remember the exact way he phrased it. Gotcha. So if you are somebody who, you know, they don't really, right, which would create ultimately a bit of a double standard, right? Because it's like if you don't fit what Kick really wants, right, and you're a complete butthole, then they will also deny you. Interesting. Right? but yet that goes back to the, again, the double-edged sword here, that a lot of the major creators on Kick are doing these very you know questionable things. So interesting. None of these sites are angels, to be honest. Pick your poison. And you are exactly right. You are exactly right. Right? Pick your poison. Right? Ultimately, yeah, none of these platforms are great. There's always going to be flaws. I mean, there's flaws in every company. Walmart, Amazon, bro, any store you go to, any company you interact with, they all have bad stuff. They do. They just do. Right? So it's just kind of, at the end of the day, just kind of like pick your poison, right? Like there's going to be pros and cons to it, you know. But for me, it's always, again, I don't bring it back to me, but for me, it's like I mentioned it earlier. It's always that worry of like, dude, do I just stay in line and like, stay in my corner here and hope they don't, you know, ban me or be like, hey, we don't agree with you, we're removing you from the creator program, right? Like it's always that worry for me, right? Because if I say something out of line, at the end of the day, I'm at the mercy of someone else, right? And that's always like a worry in the back of my mind, right? Because obviously if I got let's say this, if I got kicked out of the creator incentive program, all right, well, I gotta find something to do. I gotta go get a part-time job or something if I want to try to keep streaming. Um, but yeah, some potential sponsorships being withdrawn because of the ethics or conduct on the platform of a few, holding guns to head, whether it's airsoft or not, abusive behavior, entrapment, etc. But now those actions are affecting others. Right. And Canon, that has been a discussion on Kick for a very, 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 very long time. Is that the current view of Kick and the bad reputation of Kick is ultimately affecting you potentially getting sponsorships and all that, which ultimately I will say it's 50-50. Some companies don't care because even though you do stream on Kick or whatever, they don't really care. They prefer you for you because they see you as the value, not the platform. Other companies do care. And other companies are like, hey, we like you, but you stream on this platform. We don't like that platform. No. Which ultimately, in my opinion, I think is just, it's it's a fault on that company's side then, right? Ultimately, it's the company's decision. You go do whatever you got to do. Okay. You go do whatever you want to do. That's fine. But I mean, I think you're kind of also missing out. It's kind of like being like a petty thing a bit here, right? Because that's potential markets or, somebody representing you that could be very beneficial. But just because they stream on a platform that you don't agree with some of the things they do, um, uh, I don't know. So I think it's kind of you do whatever you want to do as a company. You do whatever you think is better. But at the end of the day, somebody else is going to take that sponsorship or give them that a different sponsorship, and someday you might look back to regret it, right? Just because you were like, oh, I like the individual, but I don't like the platform. Like you sponsor the individual, you don't sponsor the platform. Kick isn't that bad compared to Twitch, which is entirely okay to do, but that isn't what's advertised. True. It's their platform. They can pick whoever they want. Yeah. I honestly think that a lot of people in the streaming space feel like they are owed something because they make the time to stream. Okay. Kick being new gave the people that abuse the system and every platform space to do their BS here as well. Yep. Like the follow groups and subgroups and stuff like that. I think there are a lot of great people on Kick, and no platform should define the streamer. You cultivate your community, so ban the people that don't align with your character and stream. And I agree. I 100%. I agree with that. 100%. 100%. Right. Yeah. I 100% agree with you. Right. You had Santa Maria lurking for a while. Yeah, I know. He lurks. There's some Kick staff that lurk and listen to my stream, but I know that my stream would also be a little bit hard to watch and listen to because, again, a lot of the times we talk, you know, a lot of the bad stuff about Kick. There's some good stuff, and if there's good stuff, bro, I talk about it a lot, man. I talk about the great stuff and the potential of it. But lately there's not a lot of great stuff to really talk about. So unfortunately, I know it's probably a little bit hard for them to watch the stream and stuff a bit because of, the stuff I talk about, you know. I do you for you, unfollow for unfollow. You leave me alone and I leave you alone. Okay, true. Kick is like a boys' locker room mentality. But a lot of that comes from someone who owns a portion of this company. Right. Right. How can you tell someone lurking if no chat list? Am I missing something? Um, so I obviously at the end of the day, I don't know who's lurking. We have no idea to tell who's lurking, and Kick really doesn't want to add a viewer list. They deem a viewer list as non-important. They don't think a viewer list is important. You could type the @ symbol and see if their name is in there, but what I will say is that doesn't guarantee they're watching either, right? Just because you @ them doesn't mean they're watching either. So, um, yeah, at the end of the day, I just know that Kickstaff they hang out in the channel every now and then. Sometimes they'll type, sometimes they won't. It just kind of really depends, and that's perfectly fine, right? That's perfectly fine. But yeah. There is nothing wrong with transparency, dissecting, and having opinions. True. True. Couldn't have said it better. Couldn't have said it better. Kick is really dropping the ball lately, and it's getting tiring seeing only horrible stuff come from the platform. But hopefully what you won't see horrible is my server on a video game that's free to play, first-person shooter. If you want to join the Discord. Can you list the 3 main positives of Kick? So, the 3 main positives of Kick I got for you. All right, let's go with this. Okay. Let's go with this. First of all, number 1, it's got to be the 95-5 revenue split. Okay? It's got to be the 95-5 revenue split. It has to be. Okay? It just is fantastic, right? It's just great for streamers of all sizes. Okay, so that's got to be number 1. Again, that's revenue. Number 2, if you get into the creator incentive program, I think that is really beneficial. I think that's amazing, right? It can help some people again, but it really depends on how long you stream, how many viewers, how active, all that stuff. And number 3, no ads for the moment. Okay, no ads for the moment. Okay. Besides that, that's really all I got for you. If you told me to name 4 main positives, I I don't know. I don't know what a 4th positive would be. Maybe it's a new platform. I don't know. Can somebody else give me some examples?